Boosting the minimum wage all across the country, the economy, education, and creating jobs. Just a few of the things President Obama talked about during his State of the Union last night. When the president called for this national minimum wage to be increased to $9 an hour, he got a standing ovation from at least part of the room.
No one who works full-time should have to live in poverty, and raise the federal minimum wage to $9 an hour.
The pause was for effect there. The president added everyone should have a fair shot at a decent health care and education plan. Republican Senator Marco Rubio talked after President Obama. He mentioned a lot of the same things, but he says the government is not responsible for America's economic troubles and that the government needs to cut spending to fix the nation's debt. Now, as you might expect, the 4 Democrats in New Mexico's congressional delegation are all applauding the president's speech. Senator Martin Heinrich zeroed in on the environment, saying, quote, he was encouraged by the president's commitment to addressing and recognizing the urgency of climate change by supporting renewable energy and energy efficiency initiatives. Republican Steve Pierce says he hopes the president sticks by what he says, saying, quote, Americans are desperately in need of a government that will allow freedom, innovation, and opportunity. And former Governor Gary Johnson, who also ran for president last year, pulled no punches, saying what we did not hear tonight was the president telling the truth about the real state of the union, that we are broke and that he and Congress are succeeding only in digging us deeper into a financial hole that is in reality the single greatest threat to the nation's well-being. Elizabeth?
President Obama also talked about wanting stricter gun control, but here in New Mexico, this state is about to be one of the first states to vote on gun control legislation. The State House is expected to vote today on the Firearms Transfer Act. Lawmakers intend to close the loophole concerning gun shows. Governor Susana Martinez is expected to sign the bill once lawmakers pass it. The law will ensure that background checks are run on anyone buying firearms at gun shows, so anyone with a criminal background cannot get their hands on a gun. Police in Santa Fe are still searching for a 15-year-old girl who they say took a gun to school last week. They say it was just a pellet gun, but cops say the student still gave her classmates quite a scare. Students told investigators that she was pointing it at them while they were in class.
She pointed the handgun at other students and made statements similar to, "Do you want to die today?"
It all came to an end when one of the students passed a note to the teachers saying that they were scared. The teacher contacted administrators, who then suspended the girl. Now, police want to talk to the girl, but they haven't had any luck getting in touch with her. At first, police said that her father was cooperating with them, but then stopped. Well, now an arrest warrant has been issued for this student.
New Mexico's lottery scholarships may be harder for teens to get soon if one state senator gets his way. Bill Payne from Albuquerque wants these scholarships to go only to students who have at least a 2.75 GPA and a 21 on their ACTs or a 1550 on their SATs. And if they do not graduate in 6 years, he wants students to pay that money back just like they would have to with a loan. Right now, kids need just a 2.5 grade point average to get the scholarships, but that may not be able to continue. There's a big problem because the lotto program is running out of cash. Today is set to be GLBT Day up at the Roundhouse. That is Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, Transgender Day. Gay rights supporters from all around the state are headed to Santa Fe. They're going to meet with legislators this afternoon. They're going to talk about issues that are important to them. Elizabeth?
Just a quick reminder, today is the second public meeting with the Department of Justice in Albuquerque. It's your chance to speak about the troubles concerning APD. It's open to the public, and again, it begins at 5:30 tonight at the Almosa Community Center at 6900 Gonzales Southwest.
The city of Albuquerque now has a better idea of what drivers here want with the new Paseo I-25 interchange. They had a big meeting about this project last night. Dozens of people showed up there. Construction could start as early as August. It should take about 2 years until it gets done. Most of it's going to happen at night. That's the good news, but some of it, as you probably can guess, is going to happen during the day. That will cause some traffic troubles, but most of the people at this meeting say it is well worth it.
I think it's very practical, and it certainly is much more cost effective than some of the earlier proposals.
It gets really dangerous. A lot of people get rear-ended, so I think that'll really would help to free that up.
Project set to cost $93 million, but it could come out being a little bit less than that.
APS is investigating a claim that a teacher hurt a student. Matthew Grant is in 7th grade at Jimmy Carter Middle School. Well, he says a teacher grabbed, then threw him scratching his neck. The boy's father filed a report with the district and says he will press charges.
No matter what he did, that teacher grabbed him out of anger, and she has no right to grab him at all, like that, period. I mean, it's just wrong what she did to him.
As of right now, the teacher is still in the classroom. Investigators want to talk to the man. They want to talk to a man who saw a Colorado teenager who has been missing for several months now. The 14-year-old we're talking about is this young boy here, Dylan Redwine. He was last seen in the Vallecito area near Durango on November 19th while on a court-ordered visit with his dad. The La Plata County Sheriff Department says someone they say they recently interviewed remembered talking to a man who asked where to find gas, saying that he was looking for rental properties. Well, that man is described as Hispanic, about 50 years old. Authorities say the man may not realize he could be a potential witness in the search for Dylan Redwine.